Alrighty then, we should be live, so please give me a moment to put the pings where they need to go, including my Discord server, link to join my Discord server in the description, as it always is. Alrighty, and to ping my spiral roll. Again, not going to explain what the spiral is, because I have no idea how to explain what the spiral is without sounding insane. Now, I will get into the, description of what this game is in a brief moment. However, I need to turn this down for myself. Enable streamer mode. Not doing any of this. Is enabled a bot named Reaper Beep Boop will join your channel's Oh, okay, so that's not like an anti-copyright thing. Alright, and I do need to go back into the OBS to turn up the volume of it, so that way y'all can still hear everything. And that should be good. Alright. Now, please allow me a brief moment to pull up my chat reading device, and we can get into the stream. Hello, my rats and rodents. I'm Serotonin, also known as Corky, and welcome to Death and Taxes. So I haven't heard a lot about this game. I don't know too much about it. The most I know is that it is decently similar to Papers, Please. So, given that that is a game that I very much so enjoyed watching, I feel like this will probably be a good one. So, we are going to give just a brief moment for people to trickle in, and then we'll get into the video. I do apologize for skipping out on streaming yesterday. I simply forgot that it was Sunday. My sense of time is not very good. It would probably be a good idea for me to set an alarm of some kind. However, that seems unlikely for me. But either way, I don't want to take up too much time babbling on, so let's get into the game. Oh. Can you okay, alright. Very interesting. Fate, Keeper of World Order. A lack of lemons. Oh, voices, alright. Hello, Beatles. Going to buy some lemons? Hello? Alright, don't really understand what that's about. The Lemon Man creating Skull. The Grim Reaper, you. Oh, okay. Do we get, like, character creation? Interesting. Huh. There are a lot of options. I think we're gonna go with Bright, the yellow tie, sort of like a yellow scarf, you know? And, Invisible Joker from Balatro. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife? Absolutely.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
Interesting voice, alright.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 7. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
I am a big fan of world order. However, as long as the order isn't, fucking stupid. I don't much care for being just 77. Can I be Fate? No, that's stupid. Where am I? What is this place?
Straight to the point? Great. You are in my office, here to work as a Grim Reaper. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Okay, whatever you say, boss. This is the voice
Delightful.
we're doing for the main
I
character from
appreciate
now on.
solid
We're doing
work ethics
we're doing
and a
mob. We're doing
dedication
mob
to
mafioso
craft.
guy.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
Mafia, obviously, we're killing people. It's basically the mafia. Also, welcome to the stream, Void.
We keep humans from falling off. We establish
We keep
the
them from
equilibrium
falling off.
and keep the
Then why are
chaos
we
in
killing
check.
them? We should be telling
that reason,
we should be
your
telling all
actions
YouTubers what to do
will
and what not to do.
have
We should be telling them not to touch little kids. Because that's one way to fall off. That was a really bad joke. I do apologize. I was born to do this.
Yes,
I was
you
born
were.
to do this.
Literally. I will now show you your workplace.
I don't fucking know.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
I'm really good at assessments, as any of my teachers would tell you. Not so good at the work, though.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Well, I'm made of lemons. You made me with lemons in your cauldron. Why the asterisk and not the quotation? Who even knows? So there's a bar here? I wonder if there are other Grims there. My instructions for the day. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day, 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. The marker of death. Better pick it up and start marking some files. Welp. Damn, only one, yeah. I have a phone at least. Good for procrastinating and scrolling through Kaka. Kaka? What the hell is Kaka? Is that like some version of Grindr? I wonder if I'm making a difference. Deus Fax Machina. I still need to mark some of the profiles before I end my shift. Zara Sayal. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Seriously? Zara Sayal. Age 38. Position Asteroid Hunter. Twitter but voice somehow? That makes sense. What begun as constant stargazing as a child turned into a career in astronomy. Zara's main goal is to find asteroids that could potentially hit the planet and alert the asteroid destroyer unit in the military. Interesting. Kjell van den Sanden, age 47, position astrophysicist. Kjell focuses on researching red dwarves and the possibility of finding habitable planets in their systems. As a lifelong science fiction fan, they were sad but accepting of their children dressing up as bow-wielding fair folk from a fantastical novel. So you have kids. I'm sorry, but you're just not gonna be finding any asteroids, and that other guy, well, his kids are noids, and we need more noids in the world. This choice is final. Conform? Yes. Alright, you get to live. I'm probably gonna turn that off next. I need to get out of the accent when I'm not actively reading dialogue. Coward? What do you mean, coward? Oh, okay. Interesting. Cerberus's den.
What ho, customer!
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Whoa, can you give me quarters? Never heard of you before.
You jest. I once scoured many sea and land, alleviating merchantmen from the burden of excess wealth.
Cool. I love thieves. I love thievery. You gotta steal from the rich. You know, personally, when I was alive, I ate so many rich people. I'd just grab a knife from my kitchen, I'd walk up to them in the street, and I'd stab them in the lung. I'd stab them in the lungs so that way they wouldn't be able to breathe, and it'd be like they were breathing in the smoke and all the fog, and all the CO2 greenhouse gases they were using to destroy the planet. Give them the difficulty of breath. And then I drag them into an alley and cut out all the good eatable meat, all the good meat to eat. And then I'd cook them up right in there in a trash can that I brought. I eat rich people.
Aye, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself. Browse at your will.
Unholy smokes clothing of Visage, which is in equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool. Straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. Cactus. Whoa. We're going back to the elevator. I don't want to be here. This is so difficult to control. What the hell? Why is it so difficult to control? Whatever, I'm going back to work. I don't care. Fate's office, alright.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Bad. Oh, really good, boss.
Great. We are counting on your dedication. You do important work, after all. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best? There were only 2 options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. questions?
Nope, I'm ready for anything, boss.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work. A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Personal quarters. End the day? Yes. The Grim office. My instructions for the day. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a text. Truth Explorer. Window shopping for planets. Could this planet be our future home? PRONOUNS. Asteroid hits nature reserve. Several bird species now extinct. No, not the birds! God damn it. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. Order for the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Fate. Jan Weber, age 45. Solderer. You want a tiny thing fused to another tiny thing using an alloy of tin and lead? You come to Jan. Soldering is the cornerstone of building and maintaining any modern technological equipment, and Jan is the best at it. Name, Natsume Okazaki, age 32. Position, construction overseer, aspiring architect. Construction. It's the lifeblood of any advanced civilization. High rises strewn across the horizon. Truly a glorious sight. But we can do better. That's what Natsume thinks. At least, lately they've started researching more ecologically sound architecture. What some might call arcologies. Serena Masvidal, age 74. Position, electrician. An avid electronics enthusiast, Serena was continued working as an electrician well into their retirement. Although their grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, their love for the job will always win. With an engineering or industrial background. This... Does this count as an engineering or industrial background? Because she is 74. Like, she's already on death's door. You want a tiny thing fused? I think an electrician counts as engineering. So, goodbye. And then everybody else gets to live. Ah, okay. I'm gonna put my phone in there too. I'm gonna conform my choices. Alright. How you doing, boss man?
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Good, boss.
Good. So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did, boss.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Sounds great, boss.
Great indeed. We could use more spawns with your attitude. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
Okay. Do I ever get to pet your cat? End the day. We must end the day, of course. And now we get to work. My instructions for the day. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here is another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles. Then send them to me by fax. Quarter for the day, 2 humans have to die. Alright. Local electrician electrocuted after cutting wrong wire. Arcology's still science fiction, a dream of the future, but we may be getting closer with every passing day. Local technician introduces new exciting soldering techniques that may change the whole world. I think I made the right choice. Alright. Okay, when I saw that hat, I thought, did I really just get given a police officer? Because if I see a police officer, I'm killing the police officer. Columba Hunter, age 47. Position, airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran. These days, working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Reggie R. Roback, age 32, position unemployed. Reggie graduated from clown school a long time ago, but the search for a paying clown gig has been unfruitful. They keep making balloon animals in their tiny apartment in the fear of losing the finesse. They also stay in character 24/7, which some people might find creepy. Archibald Hagen, age 19, position intern. Archibald thought their dream had come true after they landed an internship at a major publishing company. Turns out they disliked both their job and their sometimes mean, sometimes indifferent boss. They now pass their time at work playing pranks on their supervisor. Leo Bajarskis, age 67, position politician. Leo has been in politics over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. Citra Pascal. Citra takes all the shifts at the coffee shop they're physically able to take so they can afford to buy deluxe cat food for their 5 cats. It's hard to remove all that cat fur before coming to work, but so far it seems they haven't given any customer allergic reactions. For your cats. Alright, so we've got 2 finished. So, we're killing a corrupt politician who seems to want to make it so that way nobody can afford houses. And we're saving someone with 5 cats who works really, really hard at the coffee shop. Now, this guy is an asshole to have in the office. This guy is a war veteran. And Reggie is a really bad clown. So who is most acceptable to sacrifice? Alright. If you look at it objectively speaking, the airline pilot is going to do the most good for people. And it's between a failing clown and an office prick. But maybe the office prick will be able to do more with their life as they're only 19. Meanwhile, this is a 32-year-old failed clown. This is a difficult decision. One of them has to die. And you know who it's gonna be? I think it has to be the clown. No. No, you play prank... Okay, on the supervisor only. The supervisor's kind of a deadbeat, so who cares about that bastard? But you also don't enjoy what you do, and it doesn't seem to have any indication that you're looking to change what you do. Meanwhile, Reggie is trying to get a clown gig. Alright, we're killing Archibald. I apologize. Did I do good, boss? Are you proud of me?
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible?
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
I love you. Pet.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
I was supposed to get paid this whole time? What are you talking about? I do this for the love of the game. For the love of the game, boss. For the love of it. I exist to serve you, boss. I'm your most dependable lackey.
Yes, an unfortunate oversight.
I don't need the money. I don't need it, boss.
Worry not. You will be getting back pay for the missing days.
You don't gotta pay me anything, boss. Just having you here with me, giving me orders is all I need, boss.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
You don't need to give me anything, boss. Oh, but the boss can keep more of his money if I don't do what the boss asks me to. But I gotta do what the boss asks me to, otherwise how could I call myself a mafioso? How could I call myself a trustworthy? How could I call myself the best in the business?
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow, boss. I love my boss, what can I say? Rogue, money. Alright. Grim, have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Quarter for the day, 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Fate. Alright, we gotta kill 3 of these guys. Only 2 of them get to live. Karen Alpert, age 40. Position homemaker. Karen is a busybody who goes around claiming to be the most informed, boasting how they've succeeded on their own merit alone, while demanding everything go their way no matter the circumstances. They feel they've been given a priority above others, and any feeling of perceived disrespect leads them into a furious frenzy. Well, you're an asshole. Talia Al-Farsi, age 64, position president. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. This is a good person! This is a good person. Obviously, we're going to keep a good person. Christy Capel, age 38, position student. A true student for life. Christy has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. In fact, they might be on the verge of a massively important breakthrough with their 4th bachelor's thesis. Yvette Fernanda, Age 46, position minister. Yvette has taken upon themselves a great set of responsibilities in a field they lack knowledge of. Those decisions that matter, Yvette tends to fumble gloriously. Yet they do try to better themselves according to criticisms from the public, even though they don't often understand most of that either. Jelizaveta Royberg. Age 82, position queen. Jelizaveta, the queen of the small nation of Walmark, is one of the last monarchs in the world. Even though the people consider the queen more a delightful curiosity, Jelizaveta has a deep sense of religious and civic duty and take their coronation oaths seriously. Down with the monarchy! Alright. We got 2 finished ones. Now, only one of these people can live. Charon's an asshole. Taking upon themselves a great service in a field they lack knowledge of. Those decisions that matter, Yvette tends to fumble gloriously, yet they do try to better themselves according to criticisms from the public, even though they don't often understand most of that either. Okay, but they're trying to better themselves. This is going to be student for life, and you're a bad person, so since we can only have one more person live, I think it's best to have another politician who does actually want to do what they're, you know, who takes it seriously that they're a public servant. There we go. What's up, boss?
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper.
I'm good and dedicated to my boss. You are all that matters to me in this world. You gave me life, or rather, you gave me death. And by the... I don't know what to say there. By the power invested in me by me, I am going to do everything I can for you, boss. Because you're my boss and this is the Mafia.
If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
The fish abilities are end fish. I love this cat.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Rogue. I can't believe I'm... My boss said I'm doing a good job. Back to work. Locking in. Alright. Morning, Grim. Good. You are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a science background. Alright. So, investor... geneticist is science... Geographer, historian, receptionist, personal assistants. Geographer, this is a science background, so you need to live. Alright. 2 humans have to die. Alright. So we can only spare 2 of you. Investor. Feruza Williams, age 40, position investor. Feruza is an avid investment enthusiast, spending all their waking hours tracking stock prices and selling stocks, randomly. Despite having zero knowledge of economics and no desire to learn, they keep successfully convincing people on social media to invest in Yitcoin. Easiest decision of my life. Gloria Magnuson Hellbird, age 42, historian. When still in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusting their innate interest on societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Sounds like a good person. Ken Pomeranz, age 30, position receptionist. Ken enjoys their job as a receptionist more than anything. Their infectious smile can turn even the biggest frowns upside down, brightening the mood of hundreds of people every day. Tara Rigney, age 33, position personal assistant. Tara can read the thoughts and feelings of their boss at any given moment because they've successfully learned all the minuscule facial twitches. Although they often tell everyone of their career ambitions at length, in truth, they're just happy to help. Okay. One more person here has to die. And I don't know who the most acceptable death here would be. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. 2 people. 2 humans have to die. Alright. I think the historian is the most important of them. So it's between the receptionist and the personal assistant. You're for the common people. I'm sorry, Tara Rigney. You do not deserve this. I wish I could kill your boss. Boss, did I do good?
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Meh, it's a job like any other, boss.
Is it, though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
That's not my call to make, boss.
Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought.
You're correct.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
And I trust in you fully and blindly, boss.
Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Is everybody non-binary in this world?
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
No ethnic data?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules.
Based.
Anything else?
Why haven't I seen any kids? You know, I'd be so down to shoot a kid in the back of the head twice if that's what you need me to do, boss.
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Really?
Close enough. Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
I really want to ask about the plant department, but anything you say, boss.
Anything else?
Not really.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, boss. Ooh, we get to process 8 people. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Spare humans with a medical background. Alright. First, we look for medical backgrounds. Field hand is not a medical background. Retired, not a medical background. Unemployed is not a medical background. Not a medical background, not a medical background. You're a medical background, so you need to live. Art history student. Alright. So, let's see here. At least 3 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. So we need to kill 3 people aged 35 or younger. You're 35 or younger, you're 35 or younger, you're 35 or younger. Alright. So, now we've got 4 people here. And 3 of them have to die. So who here is going to contribute the most? Sierra Lopez. Sierra is still 29, but already a hotshot lawyer. They're most famous for winning a case and getting the victim's family to pay damages to a drunk driver who killed their son. They will always find a loophole and present the case very... If you were a defense attorney, I'd consider you. So we can only save 2 of these people. Parvani War, age 25, position art history student. Parvani, an avid reader and student of art history, comes from a rough background. They grew up in a very poor neighborhood, yet the local community pooled their meager funds to help Parvani's ascent to higher education. We cannot let their funds go to waste. So I want to put this one on the live list, hopefully. Alright, so we've killed 1. And we need to kill 2 more. Arkadiusz Nowitzki, age 22, position field hand. Arkadiusz lives the life country musicians always brag about having. Blue denim jeans, red truck, and closeness to earth. Still, an oddly large amount of their time is spent with the Scarecrow. They like drinking cheap and watery beer. Dakota Mitchelson, age 26, position telemarketer. Dakota is a marketing genius who could sell barbecue ribs to a vegan. Their exceptional talent landed them a job as a telemarketer, where they have single-handedly increased profits by 200%. They're especially appealing to senior citizens. Stop ripping people off. Thus far, Herman has had an absolutely crazy life, traveling around the globe with their post-rock band. They have 2 younger sisters who often join the tours. Your last name is Tate. Herman Tate. If there's any relation, I'll have to doom you to death. Total of 6 people have to die. Wait a minute. 1, 2, and then 1 more would be 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Okay, so... Hold on. Omar Alamir, age 70, position retired. When younger, Omar postponed reading literature, thinking, oh, I'll get around to it once I'm old. When the time finally came, they started going through novels, novellas, short story collections, etc., one after the other. Now they regret the earlier decision, as they're afraid they'll die before they get to read all these books. Michelle St. James? Michael St. James? I'm gonna say Michael. Age 43, position unemployed. Michael is the lover of pizza, especially those with pineapple toppings, as it should be. They attempted to become a millionaire by age 30, but ended up homeless instead. Still, they did not lose their love for writing poems and pineapple pizza. Okay. So, we need to kill 6 people. Wait a minute. 3 humans aged 35 or younger. They're both aged 35 or younger, so we only need to kill 1 more of these guys. Only 1 more of these guys in order to reach the 3, and then a total of 6 people have to die. Wait a minute. No, this is just basic math. There are 8 things. Spare humans for the medical so I'm only allowed to choose 1 of these people to live. It has to be the... I'm so sorry. I am so incredibly sorry. We only got to keep 2 people alive. And it's a dentist. And a poor art history. No! It's fine. I do not feel good about that. Pineapple hater. Doom the guy who likes pineapple on pizza. That is not why I did it.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark times. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Bad, boss. I did what I had to do doesn't mean I liked it, but anything for you, boss.
Exactly. You and I are on the same page. We all do what is necessary, even if it makes us suffer. Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
I know it was bad. That's what matters. I don't gotta know details, boss. I only need to do what I only need to do what you tell me to do. And that's it.
Certainly not good, no. It is as bad as it has ever been. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Another day at work. Morning, Grim. Okay, see if we can clean up the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Spare any humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Charlie Gawk, age 56, position fraud CEO. Charlie has been helping their brother, Albert David, hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They have also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. Easiest decision I have ever made. Titus Grown, age 33, position retired. Titus is the latest heir of a noble pedigree. As such, they managed to retire young due to all the inherited wealth. These days, they spend their time lounging listlessly in constant ennui. I'm gonna put you on probably gonna die, because you seem very expendable. Louis Zimini, age 36, position restaurant owner. Got munchies for shark fin, but can't find any? Not of Louis Jimini's near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Louis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They're also involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. Shark fin soup is really unethical, but you're helping feed people. Valdemar Seizure, age 28, position make down artist. Valdemar's has made being terrible at everything their central artistic and performative thesis. Through this act of self-referential rebellion, they have actually grown very popular in accordance with the current climate. Erwin Redbauer, age 35, position adult caregiver. Erwin went into the caregiver business when they ran out of things to do. In truth, they have very little care to give and are very sloppy at their job. Mostly trying to con the elderly into giving them money or having them buy fake insurance. Frankie Alves, age 43, position tour manager. Frankie is a tour manager for an extreme metal band from the outskirts of Cosmopolis City. So far, they've organized 3 concert tours across the sea to and around Walmart, all of which have been cancelled midway through, mostly due to the capriciousness of the singer. Well, we already killed the 2 people. So you all get to live.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
I think I've managed to follow the rules, boss.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct. I see the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Wait, I wanted to ask about today.
Yes? What about today?
Yesterday went really bad. What about today?
Today? Oh, everything seems to be getting better as we speak. Do not worry about it. Fixing the world is a slow process. So, keep at it. As long as you follow the rules, it will all get better.
Can you put, like, Donald Trump and JD Vance on my desk so I can kill them?
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers
Can you put the entire Republican Party?
Your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Anything for you, boss. You give me the orders, I do them.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
I don't really do this for the money, you know. You don't even need to pay me. My life comes from you giving me orders.
Of course, we do it for the excitement of paperwork.
No, I do it to see you smiling at the end of the day. To make you happy, to do what you need me to do. I live for you.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Okay, he's clapping my fucking cheeks.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
Piece of cake.
Careful, Grim. That is exactly the kind of hubris that will lead to a downfall. As
My
such,
hubris, yes.
Your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed. That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
I will see your sweet, sweet face tomorrow. So I can follow the perfect orders that flow through your pen. Best newcomer. Alright, I gotta put these in the money drawer. Morning, Grim. A whole week already? My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we're making a difference, so let us continue with what we're doing. Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. Between 35 and 60. If 3 have to die, that means between 35 and 60. So we do not have to spare you. We do not have to spare you. We do not have to spare you. And we have to spare both of you. So these all die. Masashigo Onilonzo, age 66, position engineer musician. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Sara Yoren Gray, age 31, position cultist. Sara is the leader of the Sun Cult. They're also the treasurer and the editor of this newsletter. They're also the only member of the Sun Cult thus far. Most of what they do is praising the sun whenever possible. Sigmund Darren, age 28, position microbrewer bartender. Sigmund lives together with their artist girlfriend. They like craft beer and biking. Sigmund's brew was voted best local craft beer of the year twice. So, we have to kill all of them. And we have to spare both of these. Name, Mercury St. Ionis, age 53, position, motivational speaker. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury, a true silver tongue. This smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing into their over... Pauline Sheep, age 51, position unemployed. Pauline just quit their high-paying job after saving up a lot of money. Their goal is to get a large enough sum so that they don't have to work for several years. It's generally a nice enough plan. The main drawback being that to pull it off, you have to have a very high-paying job to begin with. I'd rather spare... I'd rather spare both of these people, but no, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's for the boss! It's for the boss! Just don't think too hard about it, it's for the boss.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up. Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that. However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
So who will I report to at the end of the day, boss?
Yes, straight to the point. While I am gone, another will be in charge. Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
Who will I report to?
Why, you are already acquainted. It will be Lady Portington, of course.
The cat? Woo! Based. Cat boss. Greetings from afar, Grim. So right after I left, mere moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department, do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today. Basically, is a Grim for them. I hope it is okay. Quote for the day, 3 plants have to die. Okay, we're killing some plants. Also, my phone keeps buzzing, but I don't want to know what's happening. I don't want to know what's happening. Alright. We have to kill 3 plants, so we can only let 2 of them live. Name, Schefflera Arboricola 529, age 5, position companion. Schefflera Arboricola 529, also known as Lisa, is the houseplant of a photography student. In many cases, it has been over or underwatered. However, it has quite a high tolerance for neglect and poor growing conditions. Its main hobbies are photosynthesis and people watching. You belong to a photography student, so I'd like to keep you alive. Argaratina altissima 2420, age 2, position parent. Argaratina, also known as white snakeroot or richweed, is a plant that grows on a cow pasture. It is half a meter tall and has small white flowers. It is almost ready to release its small seeds with fluffy white tails in the wind. So you're going to have so much sex in the near future. Quercus robur, 814, age 118, position city air cleaner. Quercus is a really large and old oak tree in the Cosmopolis City Dog Park. It is a home to a family of squirrels while also providing a safe place for a local cat that likes to watch dogs and their owners walk by. I want to keep you. Daonia musipola 20483, age 2, position pest control. Theonia is a Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest and has a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies, and dragonflies. Overall, an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Callitragus 98352, age 6, position survivalist. Callie is a pink rounded clump of branched tangled stems, each one up to about a meter long. Callie and their brothers and sisters started growing after a wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Callie enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture. I feel like these are the best decisions. I feel like this is a pretty easy one. I've been given a pretty easy day. We don't have to kill many things. I want to keep the tree and I want to keep the photographer student's plant. Kitty. The cat sits behind the table, very serious and official-like, ignoring your presence. Cough politely. The cat turns her head towards you, staring with her one open eye. She mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. See you tomorrow, I guess, boss. The cat has already resumed ignoring your presence. She purrs softly. She declares as you make your way out the door. Interesting. Alright. Another day. Morning, Grim. Alright, we are back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, etc. Quota for the day, 2 humans have to die. Alright. Theophania Ainer, age 40, position CEO. Theophania is the latest heir of the Ainer family. The family started off providing security almost 100 years ago with their initial Monitor C consulting firm. Over time, they acquired a number of factories and grew into the arms-providing conglomerate now known as Sundowner Security Services. Don't make guns, don't be a CEO. Melita Vanderpool, age 32, position mathematics teacher. Melita's doctoral thesis was about calculating the parameters around conflict situations. Afterwards, they decided to put that research to the test in a rough enough environment, school. They're into skiing and crafting little paper versions of fractals, like the Menger sponge. Carrie Haven, age 32, position botanist. Gardening is Carrie's favorite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They're also an expert in natural poisons. So you may be a murderer. Adrian Delgado, age 25, position pool cleaner. Adrian's dream is to become a trophy partner to a rich person. To achieve this, they make a living cleaning rich people's pools, hoping to be noticed when scrubbing without a shirt on. Alright. So... We only have to kill 2 people, and I feel like both of these people are more important than you. There we are, easy enough. As you enter, the cat paces around on the table as if annoyed and irritated. The cat notes while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. I'll take this to mean that I'm doing well, boss. The cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. A swift nod toward the door with her head makes it clear you should be leaving. Anything for you, boss. Anything for you. I love following orders. There is a red paper. Morning, Grim. My, your hands will be kept mighty busy today. And what the darn have you been up to over at the office? From what I can see in the data, it looks like a proper mess. Quota for the day, a total of 7 humans have to die. At least 2 humans with a religious background have to die. Spare any retired people if possible. Alright, so who has a religious background? Sect member is religious, so you need to die, don't need to die. Postal clerk. Michael Batar, age 40, position postal clerk. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim, yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk going over all the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to do all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Priest is a religious background. IT architect / AI researcher is the founder of Transglobal Inc., a company that produces high-tech gadgets. David has been the foremost opponent of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. You're probably gonna die. Alright, retired. Doesn't seem religious. Doesn't seem religious. Military chaplain, not religious. Alright. At least 2 humans with a religious background have to die, so that means both of these people are required deaths. So we've got 2 deaths, a total of 7 humans have to die, so 7 minus 2 is 5, so 5 people have to die. Spare any retired people if possible. Alright, so we need to kill 5 people. And there are 6 people here. And one of them is retired, so we have to spare them. Brian Chu, age 89, position retired. Brian lived an exciting and joyous life up until retirement. Then everything started going downhill. Life became rough, sad, and lonely. Their friends and family are all gone. Their pets died. Nothing seems to be going right at all, and yet they keep living. My boss is forcing me to spare you. And I have to kill all 5 of these people. It's better if I just don't read about who I'm... Shit! I misclicked! Shit! My boss is gonna have my ass for this! It's my ass on the line! Oh, gods! Oh, no! Oh, shit! Oh, gods, at least tell me it wasn't an absolute piece of shit! As a child, Balthazar starred in a series of somewhat popular, critically lambasted films. Mockery and the subsequent demand to prove themselves true ruined their psyche. They soon spiraled into alcoholism and drug abuse until they met Mercury, who invited them to join all the downtrodden at the path of glory. Commune? You're a fucking cultist? No! Shit! I let a fucking cultist live! God damn it! Oh, my boss is gonna have my ass for this. It's my ass! It's my ass on the line. Shit! Oh no. Oh no. I mean, at least I get to kill an AI researcher. Fuck you. I messed up. I messed up. It was an honest mistake. Shit. The cat's gonna have my ass for this. As you enter, you see the cat supine, waving her paws in the air as if trying to bat something invisible. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. The cat continues to stare, her tail whipping back and forth in a manner that feels disappointed. It was an honest mistake! It was a misclick! I didn't mean to click that! I didn't mean to fucking click it! I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I wanted to follow your orders, boss. I wanted to, I really did. I pressed the wrong button. It was an honest mistake. It'll never happen again, boss. Honest mistake. Lady Poddington sits in complete silence, an accusatory look adorning her face. Hey now, I'm not to blame. It was an honest mistake. The cat continues her silence. I did make a mistake. It was a genuine misclick. I'm just gonna leave. The cat blinks slowly, then slowly turns away, signaling her complete indifference of you. I'm sorry. It was a genuine misclick. It was a genuine misclick. Oh, gods. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what I have seen out here. Now, do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with but a handful of deaths, yes? Quote for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a law background. Marianne makes grievous puns on crime scenes constantly. While making the puns, they usually also slowly remove their sunglasses. This behavior doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though. Often they actually find the biggest clues mid-pun. Alright, so we only have to kill 3 people, but we do have to spare a judge. Anna von Wolfenstein, age 48, position judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves their job very much. Not so much because of the bringing of justice, but because of the political power the position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. If it was up to me, you would be dead where you stand. If it was up to me, you would be fucking dead. But my boss is telling me you gotta live. The scam artist... you get to die. Only 3 of them have to die, so... we need to kill 2 more people. Poltar McGrath, age 66, position alchemist. After decades of unsuccessful attempts at turning mercury into gold, Oltar decided to utilize their alchemy talents in healthcare. They carefully mix together various chlorine and sulfur-containing compounds and selling it as a cure for everything that is killing people. Amanita has dedicated their life to researching the end of days. When not working, they take their pile of dogs for a walk, or snobbishly drive around in their vintage car. Even though the battery is chronically empty, otherwise they've no personality or political views whatsoever. Crime scene investigator, student. Kamala is a charismatic opinion leader among their peers. They use this characteristic to affect campaigns for things they think are right. These topics include reducing the use of plastics, banning beige shorts, and stopping any vaccinations. being a snob is fine, but I cannot excuse trying to get children to die by trying to ban vaccinations. Also, banning beige shorts. That is a violation of a lot of freedoms. So fuck you. The cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Psst, kitty cat, time for a review. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seeming pleased. Great, I'll be off now. Remember, it is not your place as an employee to pet your boss. That is why I'm not petting the cat. Lucky day, or is it? Ah, the unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I failed to see the relevance of this kind of numerology. It is but a day, like all the other days. Quote for the day, a total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Spare any humans with an artistic background. There's nothing here. The cat took it all. Oh no. My ass is grass for this. My ass is on the line here. I already did one misclick. I can't be having this happening to me. Otherwise, how will I ever go on a date with my big boss? I'm not saying that. I can't say that. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. You wouldn't know what happened to my files, would you, boss? The cat pauses for a moment, then continues brushing herself, indifferent to your confusion. Did you do something with them? Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings in an ear-piercing metallic clatter. You hear a familiar voice.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there?
The cat replies absent-mindedly.
Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
Something happened to the files, boss. They were gone.
What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
I said the cat stole the files.
No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium.
I'm failing and it's not even my fault.
I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Boss, I'm not trying to. You know that you can tell me to do anything and I'll do it for you, boss. You can tell me to do anything. That's how much I love you, boss. You're like a brother to me. But I didn't get the files and I misclicked that at a time. I'm sorry, boss. Ah, I hope you're happy at least. Alas, the cat has already fallen asleep. She purrs softly, contented. Nothing else to do but leave. Hopefully I have my files today. Thank fuck. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you are done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. Quota for the day. 6 humans have to die. Anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. On the left side of the profile bundle. Alright. So that's 5 people. So we can only save one of these people. Well, we only have to kill one of them. That's a preacher. That's a temp. Theoretical beekeeper, race car driver, and statistician. Miguel has always dreamt of becoming a beekeeper, but for some reason, perhaps due to a fear of sharp objects, has never pursued their true passion. This in turn has led to them becoming a very successful race car driver, an occupation they unfortunately hate. They'd rather just live quietly with their bees. For several years now, Nephis has gone from one temp job to another. Just one more temp job and you're qualified for the real thing, the university career consultant told them, but that was 3 temp jobs ago. Eswari Shah. Eswari found religion after hitting rock bottom. After selling a family clock radio for a tiny fix, they got mugged in the alleyway, but found help in a nearby church. After living through withdrawal, their life felt filled with an otherworldly warmth, so they devoted themselves helping others in a situation similar to what theirs had been. I like that you're helping people get out of bad situations, but I do not like that you are heavily religious. So I'm very tempted to put you on the death list, unless this guy is like Satan. Stephen Ashby, age 55, position statistician. Stefan lives and breathes statistics. They work as a statistical consultant at several companies and give lectures at the university. Every time they get drunk, they start ranting about the misuse of p-values. You're just a silly guy. Alright. On the left side of the profile bundle to die? Alright. So, Preacher, you gotta die. All 3 of you gots to live. So we only get to save these 3 people, and now we have to kill every single one of these, and it's better for my mental health if I don't read who I'm killing, because all I'm doing is following my boss's orders. Increase a single world parameter value at least 2 levels in 1 day. I have no idea what you're even talking about. Oh, there's so many transportation people. I don't like how I'm just killing so many people.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
I'm just here to work, boss. But I really missed you. Sure, I like our little chats, boss. Maybe someday you'll turn around and show me that tuchus.
Great. I'm glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you?
Whoa,
Ah, here we go.
red circle, red circle.
Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation. Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence. Of course, great care goes into calculating the equilibrium. But is that all that matters? One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
My microphone disconnected at some point. I do not know how long I've been without audio. This is the worst thing to ever happen to me. I cannot believe that... how long have we been without audio? I don't know. It crashed when you said red circle. Okay, okay, so not that long. Not that long. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with?
I'm content with doing whatever you tell me to do, boss.
Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Yes, soy. Yes, boss. Oh, I am so glad that I wasn't without audio for like 7 hours or some shit. I do not care what's going on social media. It's not of my concern. Congratulations, Grim. You passed the performance review, as expected. But let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Good reaping. Fate. Alright. 6 people have to die. 3 with a scientific background. Alright. Not scientific. Not scientific. Scientific. Not scientific. Scientific. Actually, engineer is pretty scientific. Mobster. Kidnapper. Drug dealer. 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. So this guy does 2 of those, so all these people have to die. And then I need to select 1 more young person to die, which there's only one option, it's the drug dealer. So that means only 2 of these people have to die. Literary critic. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized from that moment onward that their best friends will only be found on the pages of books, as these friends cannot be directly poked with pens. Funny. Pilar Izzy Gomez, activist. Pilar believes that anyone not carrying a gun everywhere is practically naked and openly begging to get assaulted. Any politician daring to implement a stricter gun policy starts getting death threats from Pilar, which has greatly reduced the number of regulations. Don Fiorino tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums, wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked this far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. A total of 6 people have to die. So, the activist is going to die. The kidnapper is going to die. The mobster is, like... he's probably gonna get shot later regardless, and I don't think there's much bad he can do if he's just an ordinary mobster. He's not going after the common folk. He's only going after the law enforcement. He's going after the man. He's a good guy. The literary critic isn't an asshole, so... you both get to live. Pilar Izzy Gomez, you have no idea how glad I am to fucking kill you. Jerry Merle, you're a despicable person. The mobster is just really silly. The mobster is just silly, man. It's just a silly guy. Come on. And then it's better if I do not read about these people because they all have to die due to the restrictions placed. Alright. Easy enough. And now, to my boss. I love my boss.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well.
I'm doing quite well, boss. I love following orders.
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Rough. Things got really bad without you, boss. Every day I don't see your beautiful face. I want to kill myself. But when I see you at the end of the day, I know it's all worth it. I love you, boss.
The world certainly has that tendency. Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
Yes, it was good to hear I'm such a good worker. And I could work for you so good. I could work you so good, boss. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You could work me so good, boss. Just give me the order.
Perhaps one day you can be a great worker.
I'd love to, boss. Anything for you, boss.
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules.
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our datamongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium.
Boss, I love you to death. It's pronounced swads. It's pronounced swads, boss. Boss, you can't be doing this to me after I just said I'd let you work my ass real good. It's pronounced swads. You cannot be saying it like that, or I'm gonna have to report you to the grammar authorities. That's not even grammar. I just used the wrong word. I'm gonna have to report myself to the authorities for that. Oh, boss, okay. I can let slide the way that you just pronounced swads. You said swades. You're not supposed to say it like that. It's pronounced swads. I can let that go aside because I just used the wrong word when trying to tell you what things you were violating. I knew I was gonna have to report you to you. So, boss, I'm gonna give you a deal here. I ain't gonna report you if you don't report me.
We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider time works a bit differently in here. Anything else?
Not really. I'd rather get back to work, boss. I love following your orders.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Yes, boss. I have like one joke this entire stream. Gotta get the money in there. Oh, only 4 pages. Look here, Grim. How about we try out some brand new methods of strengthening the equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. Quota for the day. A total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Yes, this may be the key. Irvin Ramis. Age 40. Position, vigilante. I lurk in the night, searching for bloodsuckers. Irvin has said to the authorities many times they claim to be a vampire hunter, safeguarding humanity against these terrors of the night. But are vampires truly out there? The answer might surprise you. It's no. So apparently, both of these people have to die. H. Bob Abalone, age 35, position unemployed. H. Bob used to be a developer at the IT company Harm, but then suffered a grievous wrist injury. They've taken some time off to mend themselves, currently living off the savings they set aside when still working. Caleb Sadie Rondeau, age 30, position junior researcher. Right after graduation, Caleb went to work at the Sadie Institution where they have been researching strange experimental pathogens. The goal is to achieve a potential breakthrough in human cell regeneration. It's a pretty dangerous job as it oftentimes involves the use of very sharp instruments. I don't want to kill you. You're going to do good for the world. Kathleen Holmes, age 39, position economic policy strategist. Kathleen wrote the book on economic planning. Literally, the last 5 years they've argued for a new way to organize and systematize labor and the production of resources, and for a different distribution of capital, which often revolves around renegotiating regulations and corporate oversight. I am so glad to let you live. This is fine. Drop a single word parameter value at least 2 levels in 1 day. Okay. Sadly, I have to kill you, but because, like, the positions are... Hey, boss.
Grim,
None of them are evil
my
at all.
fellow
None of them were evil, but some of them were
I have
doing
been deliberating a matter.
more.
Perhaps you can be of assistance.
Anything you wish, boss.
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not, boss? I firmly believe that you can do anything.
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
I can only be as meticulous as your orders are. You tell me exactly what to do and I love you for it. The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Yes, sir. Yes, boss. Necropimp. Hold over 5,000 Dark Souls. And I'm just not spending them on anything. I don't have any needs. Maybe we can go see what I could possibly spend them on.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Oh, okay. Academic visage, clothing, a pair of sleek, stylish modern glasses that grants a pleasant face to wear, and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know. Threnodony to desolation. I need the cactus.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Interesting. Peculiar flecks twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand, figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. I don't think I care about that. I just bought a cactus. Can I please? Please, why is the movement so... Okay, oh, you can just use the scroll wheel? I can't believe I went through all this time not knowing you could just use the scroll wheel. Alright. A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost position. Quote for the day. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Osip von Baraday, age 24, position basketball player. Ossip, who started off as a student of sociology, is currently on the path of becoming the highest scoring power forward in local college basketball history. When not training or studying, they often help out in the community. Kathy Kowalski, age 33, nurse. Born to migrant parents, Kathy was expected to go far but never became a doctor. They toil long hours at the local hospital and love their job while not being gentle with needles around old patients who accidentally touch their butt. When not working, Kathy lives in a tiny apartment doing laundry, sleeping, and eating takeout. Keiji Sakai, age 66, position retired. Keiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying the impoverished regions with free potato plants, and helping them become self-sufficient. All three of them have to die. Oh, I don't feel good about this one. I'm very sorry about this. Look at my cactus. That happens when you click on it. I'm pretty sure that's like a guitar noise or something. Alright, that's all the deaths. Shit! I misclicked! I misclicked! Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Oh no. Oh god. I didn't mean to do that.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call to make, boss.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
I'm just here to follow your orders, boss.
Oh, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Thank you, boss. I'm nothing but loyal.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Wait, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked more deaths than necessary.
I didn't mean to, boss. I misclicked.
Enjoy your reprimand. Now depart. I have things to
I didn't
contemplate.
mean to, boss. It wasn't intentional. I didn't mean to. If I had like an eraser or something, I would have erased. I'm gonna check the store. Maybe they have an
drive a hard
eraser.
bargain, matey. But Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Oh, Visage wishes in equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool, straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibrations of eternal recurrents, which travel through the aether and then blast them at you. The Infernal Illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden, once you've already made the choices and are passing through again, else it can't show much anything, because that's how things work, okay? I'll buy it.
The base the marble plate of yore. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogward. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laughed gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
That's not very nice. It's fine, I have money. I have money, I've been saving up for so long. Wrong direction. Back to work. Oh! Alright, alright. Tidings, Grim. Life ought not to be too predictable, but the massacre you wrought yesterday, unacceptable. Yet I understand we could use a bit of alteration and alternation sometimes, which is why I've developed a proper process. Quote for the day, every other profile has to die. Alrighty then, I'm gonna... Alright. They all have the same things on them. Every other profile? Alright. Alright, every other profile means that this one's fine, this one's dead, this one's fine, this one's dead, this one's fine, this one's dead, this one's fine, this is dead. Policy consultant. There's nothing like the smell of freshly mined coal in the morning, at least that's what Angus believes. They consult politicians on all energy-related policies. Always advocating for more drilling, more mining, more cutting. Clean energy is for losers, apparently. If it's every other... Butler is the decor, music, and jolly driver. Consticated to experience artistic awakening, and they're now obsessed with the excessivism movement, taking steps to paint for a living. More often than not, Gunther finds themselves in dangerous situations due to their curious nature and profession. They haven't had a chance to build a family because of their risky life choices, but hope to settle down eventually. At the moment, they're undercover, working for a minor drug lord trying to expose corrupt police. Every other, maybe I can avoid killing them. Maybe every other just means I only have to kill half of the people. You're an asshole. Started looking for work right after graduation, but hasn't found one yet. Mainly because jobs easy to require them to have previous work experience, while the only way to get the required work experience is to have the job they're applying for. Meanwhile, they're trying to be the world's fastest Sonic's cube solver. Generator raking leaves is hard. Blowing them around with a leaf blower is much more fun. This is why Brian takes care of the leaves exclusively with a leaf blower, starting already at 6 in the morning. The toxic fumes the machine emits don't concern them one bit. You'll die. Jacques Montagnier, age 31. No, that's probably a bad one. I can't be saying that like that. Position long-distance cyclist, long-distance biking. Yep, that's actually pretty much it. I'm asking cadaver resources to put me into a different department. Writing these drives me insane. If anyone is reading this, sign my petition at the water cooler next to desk 5. If all you are is a long-distance cyclist, I think other people have more things they're doing. Uhudu decided to dedicate their life to taking care of their home and 2 children. Their partner is the sole breadwinner of the family, and although the kids are getting more independent, Uru has no intention of returning to work. Kyo's lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down to the Sun County wine region, where they now work as a viticulturist. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, and have 7 grandchildren who visit them. It's unfortunate, but I think you die. I killed every other one. Which just means half. If it wanted me to care about the position, it put them in the wrong position.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, boss. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I am a skeleton.
Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry.
It was probably
I shall
about position.
compose
It
a novel
probably
most
was,
illustrious,
however.
one that will explain everything.
Isn't that a bit extravagant, boss?
But what else is art? Grand and complex, intricate and vital. Indeed, you shall get the first copy once the vision is fully realized.
It'd be my honor, boss.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable.
I was right. The position didn't matter. All that mattered was that half of the people died because it said every other. That's what every other means. Every other means that at least half of the people you gotta do one, and then you gotta kill another, and you gotta do one, and then you gotta kill another, and you gotta do one, and you gotta kill another. And that's just how it works. That's how it works. I'm good for knowing what my words mean.
Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
I did not get lucky. I know for a fact that I didn't do it in order. Alright, we've got 7 people. Grim, I will keep this short. I'm suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. Quote for the day, the last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count. Ryoka Toto, age 46, position confectionery artist. Ryoka participated in the local cooking contest 25 years ago and came in second in a tight race, losing due to slightly inadequate chocolate tempering technique. What should have been an uplifting experience turned into an unhealthy obsession with tempering chocolate. Stanislav Durov, age 31, position typist. Stanislav works at Cosmopolis City Courthouse. They have few goals in life other than becoming the world's fastest typist. Already their fingers run across the keyboard like bolts of lightning, but they feel there's more that could be achieved. Oliver J. Ballard, age 29, position identity thief. Oliver stole toys when they were young and their family was struggling to find happiness in misery. As they got older, they became a regular swindler in order to improve their living situation. But after a while saw the futility of the endeavor. In the pursuit of finding a life they deserve, they've assumed to identity of an identity thief. You're just a victim of circumstance. I'm sorry, but boss's orders. Now, Garrett Galt, age 36, position inventor/scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody, vain and arrogant. They promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. That, however, does not specify that I cannot kill additional people. Amanda Samir, age 51, position editor-in-chief. Before Amanda took over the Daily Moon, the newspaper was in decline. With ruthless determination, they turned the paper into the tabloid powerhouse we know today. While recklessly digging through the lives of others, they've used the paper to suppress rumors about themselves. You're a bad person. Amira Kormaker, age 48, position superintendent. Amira is a secret child with an inmate and is the main supplier of narcotics to her prison. On the side, they're developing a nationwide cost-cutting regimen that would automate the whole prison system, removing all personnel and leaving only robots. That is not a good idea. Zygmunt Zozi, age 25, position unemployed. From all the available activities, Zygmunt only likes watching TV, playing computer games, drinking beer, and eating pizza, without even live streaming at all. They live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world's resources. Every single one of these people is a bad person. And not a single person here is a bad person, well, except for maybe the identity thief. And I'm going to take advantage of my pedantic reading. You're all bad people. All you want to do is waste the world's resources, and you have no aspiration to do anything good for anybody ever. You're trying to eliminate the workforce. And you are apparently a bad person, but you just keep... You literally own the news, and you make sure that nobody gets to know about it. And you have scammed countless people. And you've killed a number of people. So it's time for revenge. And if you read this, the last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. It says nothing about how many people I can kill. All of those people are bad people. The only people who didn't deserve it were the ones I was forced to.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. Okay, you cannot just doom everyone. That is terribly careless. Remember, your choices have consequences.
Yeah, good consequences. I only doomed the people I was forced to, and I only doomed bad people. I just got a really shit batch.
We clear? The reprimand has been marked into your profile. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine?
Fine by me. I'll go rest, boss.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
It's not my fault. You put a lot of horrible people in front of me. I'm gonna go shopping. See if they have an eraser.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
This dark cape is a classic attire for any grim deeds. It's pleasantly warm while offering protection against wind and rain. She won't actually need as you'll always be stuck at the office. A looking glass gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. Tenebrous curiosity. It spins and whirls. It clicks and clacks. Very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others.
Well, blow
I'll
me
take
down,
the
lad.
autism.
'Tis the arcane fibbledy scoop of some wizard whose name I ne'er got. All clicks and crackles and bibbles and bops. Found its scale in a tower. Used as a rat trap. The wee buggers couldn't get enough of it.
I am
so
a rat.
hard they forgot about frivolous things. Like food or sleep. 'Tis a remedy for restless fingers and idle hands.
Alright. Going into work. Get the fidget spinner to go up in flames. Amazing. I just got a Steam achievement for that. The assignment. I sensed an eldritch waft of air pass through my office earlier. Perhaps the essences of those many doomed to death by our actions, Grim. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Order for the day. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. Do choose better than yesterday, yes? I chose perfectly yesterday. Gordy Freiheit, age 38, position unemployed. Gordy says they are a physicist because they used to work in a physics lab. In truth, they spent all of their time at the warehouse opening crates with a crowbar. They were fired after breaking an ampoule of the rare HL 3.0 compound the lab had been expecting for nearly 2 decades. Suspicious. Jade Shawnee, age 27, position liaison officer. Jade is communications coordinator at the Cosmopolis City Home Guard, mainly focusing on disaster management. They live alone with 2 cats and a hamster due to not being particularly interested in finding a partner. Based. Tali Nygaard, age 39, position teacher. Tali teaches sex education in many different schools, helping adolescents navigate the twists and turns of physical and emotional evolution. They're a fan of ice skating, pottery, and very technical metal music, often traveling to concerts and festivals. You're cool. Naira Naravli, age 24, position cultist. Naira is a loyal member of a group who are devoted to a forest spirit, believing both the spirit and the tree are from the future. As the mighty stout oak seems to be a lot older than the rest of the forest, Naira enjoys nature but isn't that keen on the ritual branch. whipping, which seems to be on the ritual branch whipping, which seems to be important to their leader. I will leave you for last. Smuggler. Tris Collision, age 36, position smuggler. There isn't a thing Trace won't smuggle in or out of the country. Whatever it is, they'll find a way. Drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques and artifacts, even people. They have no scruples, no hidden principles. It is a little bit suspicious, but... you're not hurting anybody, so... As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Oh no, this again? The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Fine by me, I just need the daily review, boss.
But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Have a great day, boss. I don't think I'm cut out for this work. Maybe there'll be an eraser available today.
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
No. Alright. And of course, you gotta make sure the fidget spinner spins as fast as it can so that way we can hopefully finish the day before it slows down. Your attention is required. I've been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. Quota for the day: 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Yes, do be careful to let the right person live. Alright. So all we're doing is figuring out who here deserves to live. Rudolph Rudy, age 19, position student. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of a university freshman who has just finished reading a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works. Paola de la Moore, age 55, position philosopher. In their youth, Paola was a successful bank robber, finally getting caught after their 8th robbery. After spending a philosophically fueled 10-year prison sentence, they emerged with unique insights. They've been teaching at the Institute of Deconstruction of Central Cosmopolis University ever since. Name: Ahmed Zakaria, age 46, position farmer inventor. Ahmed has never been happy with the status quo, as in with whatever they currently happen to have. They're always aiming higher and further, experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. Bruno Griffiths, age 32, position mercenary. Bruno is a mercenary always ready to work for the highest bidder. They're currently stationed at Faradan with a government contract providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact that they haven't been trained to properly act in the combat zone. Merrill Ursa, age 32, position game designer artist. Merrill has been trying to make the greatest game for a while now. To find inspiration, because they love traveling, they attend a diverse range of gaming events, conventions, and conferences. It's really just a specific type of tourism. Merrill also enjoys marathon running. Samuel Van Silak, age 44, position editor. Samuel is an editor with a tragic past. one they've always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws at them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. To numb it all, they've become addicted to painkillers, which often cause them to hallucinate mythological things. I think you are probably the best decision. Huh? There's still an unmarked profile. Oh, the farmer. And we finished it before the fidget spinner stopped. Now that's success if I've ever known it. As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy, voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
Okay, boss.
Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
On it, boss. Or off it, I guess. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths for today. 2 humans have to die. Alright. Earl P. Gray, age 41, position MeTuber/content creator. Gray is a graying, dead-looking, psychopathic content creator who hails from sunny Afrel, some 1,000 kilometers south of Cosmopolis City. Their most enjoyed pastime is knocking down a couple of beers while watching the world burn. Hakan Shadeski, age 57, position streetcar operator. When younger, Hakan was driver of both ambulances and fuel trucks for the military. Now they drive a streetcar all across Cosmopolis City and have driven it for almost 3 decades. In their spare time, they watch a lot of television and solve all sorts of crosswords and puzzles. Rafika Al-Qiyadi, age 33, position aerodynamics engineer. Rafika is very much into renewable energy and has been trying to figure out new experimental ways of making power generation more efficient. They also love flying kites and playing with their dog. Khalil Jones, age 40, position advisor. Khalil believes in their power to give only the best advice to potential presidential candidates of the neutral party to boost the success of their campaign. Their self-confidence might be misplaced as the reputations of everyone they've advised thus far have crashed and burned. Easy enough day.
Grim?
How was your break, boss?
Adequate. Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever.
Sorry, have I offended you somehow, boss?
You? No, Grim. You have not. Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Death and taxes? A red circle! A red circle, it's the name of the game! It's the name of the game, roll credits.
Yes,
sorry.
Exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
You know, boss, if you wanted to take it out on me in another way, I'd be very open to it. What do we got in here?
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer
What are
provide
you?
me with today?
I have Anpu. Anpu, god of the dead, mummification, embalming the afterlife, cemeteries, and tombs, and the protector of the underworld. This hound really gets around and grants you a stunningly canine visage.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
Fun. The Lethean Obliterator is used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on a profile one use only.
Avast! This tale is beyond reproach. We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
Oh, I'm so glad to have that. Alright, to work with me. My modest excuses, Grim. Right, the situation is that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Your gut, yes? Because you are, you know, a skeleton? Quote for the day, go with the flow. So I can make whatever judgment I want today. That's nice. Martin Vidocq, age 22, position conscript. All Martin wants to do in life is to be creative, but harsh reality has forced them against their will into a situation they have no control of. Until they return from military service, that is. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there, and you are going to have a wonderful life when you get out. Levy Schaefer, age 35, position defense contractor. Levy sells weapons to anyone in need of them. Their biggest customer, of course, is the military. They have sent lobbyists into governments to make sure there is always a war going on somewhere. Sefa Isidora, age 37, position chemistry teacher. Sefa is an inspiration to all of their students. Although their school is poor, they do everything in their power to make the chemistry classes as engaging as possible, using the available chemicals for demonstrations rather creatively. Sefa smells of sulfur at all times. We do like a teacher. Terrence Hatchett, age 63, position retired novelist. For 40 years, Terry wrote charming, fantastical novels for youth and adults alike, up until their health began to deteriorate. They still try to write every day, but the process keeps getting more difficult. They've also made substantial donations to many health research trusts. Piotr Adamski, age 23, position nanny. A nanny for the somewhat well-off middle class. That's what Piotr came to Cosmopolis City for. With an initial one-year contract, they saw it as a decent way, with a decent wage, to escape their Reconstruction-era home country. It's a nice adventure when you're young, at least. Yeah, you're good. Miyu Terakawa, age 21, position broiler cook. You either grill or you broil. Those are the only two options for cooking food. Some people say there are other ways, but Miyu disagrees. But Miyu often disagrees about many things. It's in their antagonistic nature. They love board games, but for some reason, most people don't want to play with them. You are unpleasant, but you've done nothing that lets you deserve the death sentence. Ejiro Bankol, age 26, position archaeologist. Ejiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of the colossal hamsters. You're fine. You're in an archaeological dig. Alessandra Melez, age 87, position retired. Despite their old age, Alessandra retired from working as a Viagra salesman only a few years ago. Due to a lack of stamina for this high-energy role, they are finally able to enjoy life after decades of hard work, attempting to fulfill their dream of opening an erotic art gallery. More power to you, boss. Eli Song, age 20, position Jarhead. Eli completed the grueling scout sniper training, but they're constantly either afraid for their life or thinking about the probable infidelity of their spouse. They have not yet fired a rifle in a situation outside of practice. What the hell is a Jarhead? I do not know what that is. But I'm gonna let you live.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what's the result so far, boss?
A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome.
Ephemeral? Boss, we cannot keep doing this. You keep mispronouncing words. It's pronounced ephemeral. Do better.
It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Go on. I'll hear you out, boss. I mean, I don't agree, but I'll hear you out.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
Not all of them, boss.
Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
I'm not sure that's fully accurate, boss.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever.
Still listening, boss.
Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you even make a sound? Did you even make a sound when you're falling in a forest? There's no... I can't be singing Dear Evan Hansen.
Good, yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life.
I'm sorry, the tree's been doing what now? For anybody who doesn't understand that joke, do not Google sounding.
None of this
Do not.
requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I don't really agree with what you said, boss.
Then you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
What do we have in the shop?
Matey, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
Ephemeral mortality, a coin, the thing which usually makes up the largest portion of any buried treasure. Accursed gourd. Autumn falls. This elegant countenance is meant to be worn for celebrations during the gloomiest time of the year. It really brings out the eyes. Those deep, soulless, empty, dark eyes. I don't think I want it. I'd rather be a dog. Alright. You know what? I think that is where we're going to be ending stream for now. If you enjoyed Death and Taxes, and you want me to finish the game in the future, I'd be glad to. But, with all this progress made, I think we've done enough. I think we've done enough here, you know? So, we've been going for a little while now, and I do truly feel like it's about time we ended things. So, if you made it this far into the stream, it would be a huge help to me if you would like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out with the algorithm and helps everything I do reach a wider audience. If you really enjoyed it, please consider donating or buying a channel membership. There are various benefits that you get below. Yeah, that's about it. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so fare thee well, my rats and rodents. Goodbye.